then 1 upon 35 is going outside, 12a plus, now there 35 will be left, 35a square. So when you open the bracket, 35 get cancelled and a square is left. So now we have to factorize the bracket term, because 1 upon 35 I have taken common. So when you will multiply 35 by a square, so हाँ नहीं अभी क्लियर आ रहा है मोबाइल में. Yes, now it is clear. It is clear, please. It is very much clear. Wait. 35. We multiply 35 to a square. Yes, because when you open the bracket, when you open the bracket, it will be 1 upon 35, 12a upon 35, then 35 get cancelled, so that a square is left, no? So 1 upon, see, see that is same as taking LCM, 35, multiplied and divide a square by 35. So 35 multiply and divide by a square by 35, so that 1 upon 35 I have taken outside, 35 a square is left. Are you getting? 35 I have to cancel, no? So 135 in the denominator, so 135 I want in the numerator, so that they get cancelled. What is left? A square is left. Now this bracket we have to simplify, which is a quadratic equation. Now find two terms. Yes, cancel it with the denominator, no? 35. So this means I will rewrite 35a square plus 12a plus 1. Just rewriting this. Now this is a quadratic equation. Find two numbers whose sum is 12 and multiplication is 35 into a. Yes, 7 and 5. 7 and 5, when you will add, you will get 12. When you multiply, you will get plus 35. So this is 1 upon 35. So this I will write 35a square plus 7a plus 5a. Middle term is split. Middle term 12a, we are splitting 7a plus 5a plus 1. So 1 upon 35. So 35a square. 35a square and 7a. What is common? 7a is common. First two. 7a is common. Then left is 5a plus 1. And second, it is 5a plus 1. Now 5a plus 1 is common. So that is 1 upon 35. 5a plus 1 is common. So left is 7a plus means it is plus 1. 7a plus 1. And this is the answer. 1 upon 35 into 5a plus 1 into 7. Where you will cut 35? You will not cut this. How you can cancel this 35? Because it is 5a plus 1. It is 7a plus 1. If it is only 5, yes. See, no, see here. I have told you from first step why I have taken 1 upon 35. 1 upon 35 common, 1 upon 35 common. There is no 1 upon 35. So what I can do, this I can rewrite as 35. So that 1 upon 35 when you take outside, what is left? 35. Then you take 1 upon 35 common, 35a square is left, no? We take LCM of this, 35, LCM will be 35, so multiply and divide by 35, and then you take 1 upon 35 common. Okay, third step. 35a square plus 12a plus 35a square 35, wait, 35a square plus 12a plus 1. Find two numbers whose sum is plus 12. Multiplication is 35 into 1, 35. So find two numbers whose sum is 12, multiplication is 35. So 7 and 5 are those numbers. When you add plus 7 plus 5, you will get plus 12. When you multiply, you will get plus 35. So 12a, middle term is split 7a plus 5. Then we take 7a common. So it is 5a plus 1. Then 5 plus 1 is already there. 5 plus 1 I will take common from these two. Then left is 7a plus 1. Plus means plus 1. And this is answer. No. We don't multiply. Let us write 17. Factorize. The 17th I will give homework. Let me write the question. X square minus 3x into x square minus 3x minus 1 minus 20. Now you tell me whether you want homework or you want me to solve. Because similar problem we have done. Okay. Then find two number whose sum is 12, multiplication is 1. So when you taking 1 upon 35 common, the equation must be balanced. A square LCM is 35, LCM will be 35. So I will multiply and divide by 35 and then I will take 1 upon 35 common. Okay, let me write 17th x square minus 3x. Yes. 17th I am solving. Let me solve. Now this x square minus 30, x square minus 3x, x square minus 3x, I will take as some new variable, that is a. So put x square minus 3x is equal to some new variable a. So this becomes a into a minus 1 minus 20. A into a minus 1 minus 20. A into a minus 1 is, open this bracket, a into a minus 1, a square minus a minus 20. Minus a minus 20. Now find two number whose sum is minus a means minus 1, whose sum is minus 1 and multiplication is minus 20. Find two number whose sum is minus 1. Minus a means minus 1 into a, whose sum is minus 1, multiplication is minus 20. No. Whose sum is minus 1, multiplication is minus 20 is minus 5 and 4. Minus 5 and 4. Are you getting? Yes, minus 5 plus 4. Their sum will be minus 1, multiplication will be minus 20. So this I will write a square minus 5 plus 4a minus 20. Middle term I will split. Minus a I am writing minus 5 plus 4a. Now a is common, a minus 5 plus 4 a minus 5. Then a minus 5 is common. It is a plus 4. A minus 5 into a plus 4. नहीं बराबर नहीं perfect है, there is nothing. Yes, now put the value of a. Put the value of a. Put the value of a. Put a is equal to x square minus 3x. Which one? See, this x square minus 3x, I will write a. So this becomes a into a minus 1 minus 20. So a into a minus 1, we open the bracket. So this becomes a into a square, minus a into 1, a minus 20. Yes, now find two number whose sum is minus 1, multiplication is minus 20, minus 5 and 4. So put a is equal to x square minus 3x. So this becomes x square minus 3x minus 5 into x square minus 3x plus 4. Now this is not the final answer, remember. Yes, again it is quadratic. So we have to again simplify. Find two number whose sum is minus 3, multiplication is minus 5. In first. Second, find two number whose sum is minus 3 and multiplication is plus 4. So first, split the middle term, x square. Find two number whose sum is minus 3, multiplication is minus 5. Can you factorize that? Yes? No. So we cannot factorize. We cannot factorize, so this is our final answer. So x square minus 3x minus 5, we stop there. If we cannot factorize, then we stop there. X square minus 3x plus 4. And this is the answer. Because there are no two numbers whose sum is minus 3 and multiplication is minus 5. Is it clear? So this is our answer. Is it clear? Okay. Then 18th, for each trinomial quadratic expression, 18th, for each trinomial, yes. Hi, 18th, one I will solve, others I will give homework. Yes. If coefficient is not 1, then I have to multiply first and number is the last number. Now 18th, for each trinomial, let me not write the question. For each trinomial, decide whether it is factorizable or not. First, x square minus 3x minus 54. Whether this quadratic is factorizable or not. Whether this quadratic is factorizable or not. Whether this quadratic is factorizable or not. To decide whether it is factorizable or not, we compare this. No, we'll see. We have to check whether it is factorizable or not. So we compare x square minus 3x minus 54 with our standard expression ax square plus bx plus c. To check whether it is factorizable or not, I will compare x square minus 3x minus 54 with ax square plus bx plus c. What is coefficient of x square? Find the value of ABC. And find the value of ABC. What is coefficient of x square there? 1. What is coefficient of x square? A. So A is equal to 1. Coefficient of x is minus 3. Coefficient of x is B. Yes. Because we want to check whether it is factorizable or not. So first I will compare with ax square plus bx plus c, which is our standard quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is our standard quadratic equation. Then we check whether it is factorizable or not. I will find whether b square minus 4ac is perfect square or not. Yes. No. Wait. B is minus 3. C is minus 54. C is minus 54. No. First. No. You cannot directly do. You have to check whether it is factorizable or not. No. See here. If the question is whether it is factorizable or not, first you have to check the testing by comparing this quadratic with ax square plus bx plus c. Find the value of ABC. Now I will consider b square minus 4ac. Consider b square minus 4ac and whether this is perfect square or not. B square minus 4ac, b is minus 3 square, minus 4 into a, 1 into c, minus 54. So b, this is the condition to check whether it is factorizable or not. So b square minus 4ac, minus 3 square is 9, then minus into minus plus, 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 54. No. After finding ABC, we have to check whether b square minus 4ac is perfect square or not. If b square minus 4ac is perfect square, then it is factorizable. If it is not perfect square, then it is not factorizable. So 216, correct? No, how? Minus into minus plus, no. Minus into minus plus. So b square minus 4ac is 225. Now 225 is perfect square. Yes, so since 15 square is 225. 15 square is 225. That means b square minus 4ac is perfect square. There is a number 15 whose square is 225. That means b square minus 4ac is perfect square. B square minus 4ac is perfect square. So if b square minus 4ac is perfect square, then the given quadratic is factorizable. So that implies x square minus 3x minus 54 is factorizable. So this is the condition. Are you getting? No. See what is asked, whether this quadratic is factorizable or not. To check the condition whether it is factorizable. Yes, that is the condition. That derivation part is not there. B square. Yes, that condition you have to check. If it is asked whether it is factorizable or not, then you have to check the condition. If it is, if the question is factorized, then there is no need to check the condition. But if the question is whether it is factorizable or not, then you have to check the condition of b square minus 4ac. If b No, again I am telling you, if the question is check whether it is factorizable or not, then you have to check the condition. If the question is factorized, then there is no need to check the condition. If the question is factorized means, yes, in this type of question, yes. In this type of question, whether it is factorizable or not, you have to check the condition b square minus, yes, see here. If it is, once you check whether it is factorizable or not, once it is factorizable, then I will factorize further. X square minus 3x minus 54. Yeah, no, it is given in the question. If it is factorizable, then further you factorize. Because our question is whether it is factorizable or not. So to check that condition, whether it is factorizable or not, this is the condition. B square minus 4ac is a perfect square. If it is not perfect square, then it is not factorizable. So now find two numbers whose sum is minus 4 and b square minus 4ac, no? So 4 into a. What is a? A is 1. C is minus 54. So 4 into 1 into minus 54. Minus into minus plus. See, this this condition, this derivation part is not in your course. This derivation is there in 11th standard, 12th standard. Only that condition you have to remember. That how it has been derived, that is not there in your course. That only I am telling, that derivation part, That is what I am telling. B square minus 4AC, that derivation part is not there in your syllabus. That derivation part is, yes. So whenever you want to check whether it is factorizable or not, this is the condition. B square minus 4AC must be a perfect square, then it is factorizable. If B square minus 4AC is not a perfect square, then it is not factorizable. If it is factorizable, then see, no. Yes. If it is not factorizable, you have to stop there. You don't have to factorize further. But if it is factorizable, you have to factorize further. Find two numbers whose sum is minus 3, multiplication is minus 54. Minus 9 and plus 6. So x square minus 9x plus 6x minus 54. Middle term we have split. So now we take x common, x into x minus 9 plus 6 into x minus 9, x minus. See, if the question is check whether it is factorizable or not, and if you do directly, definitely 1 or 1.5 marks will be cut. Because the question is whether it is factorizable or not, that condition you have to check. B square minus 4AC is perfect square or not. So x minus 9 is common, then what is left? X plus 6. And this is the answer. It is factorizable because B square minus 4AC is perfect square. B square minus 4AC is perfect square, so it is factorizable. Then all of you are having textbook? Yes, B square, no, only this method. Then yes. If the question is factorized, then there is no need to check the condition B square minus 4AC is perfect square or not. If the question is factorized, means directly factorize. But if the question is check whether it is factorizable or not, then we check the condition B square minus 4AC is perfect square. Now second, second, third, fourth and fifth, all are homework because we have to complete. Same condition. You practice. If you are not getting the answer, that doubt you can ask me. Now let us do 19th. Factorize. Wait. Both are same. Yes. You can do the homework. If there is difficulty in the homework, that part we can discuss. Now 19th. See, 19th it is given factorize. Now there is no such condition whether it is factorizable or not. So directly we factorize. First 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3. See, this is the quadratic equation. This is the no. X square is outside the root. X square is multiplied with 4 root 3. So what is our working method? Find two numbers whose sum is plus 5 and multiplication is, yes, what is multiplication? 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. Multiplication is 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. So multiplication is minus, yes, 4 into 2, 8, root 3 into root 3 is 3. What is that? 24, minus 20. No, how 8 root 9? root 9 is same as 3, no? Root 9 is same as 3. So 4 2s are 8. Then root 3 into root 3 is 3. 8 into 3, 24. Plus into minus, minus. Plus into minus. So find two numbers whose sum is plus 5. Multiplication is minus 24. What are two numbers? Yes. What are two numbers whose sum is plus 5? Multiplication is minus 20. 8 and 3 plus 8 and minus 3. So this I will write 4 root 3 x square. Then middle term I will split. 8x I will write 5x I will write 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3. Now in first two what is common? First 4 and x is common, no? 4x. Then what is left? Root 3x is left. Root 3x is left. Yes. Root 3x is left. Plus 2. 8x, no? 4x I have taken outside. Then minus 3x. Now this 3 I can write, see, 3x and 2 root 3. There is common is, this 3 I can write root 3 into root 3. Remember. One more step I will split. This 3 I will write root 3 into root 3. So 4x into root 3x plus 2. Now what is common in them? What is common? Root 3 is common. So what is left? Root 3x plus 2. Because minus I have taken outside. Minus I have taken outside. So inside it will be plus. Now what is common? Root 3x plus 2 is common. Yes, mute the microphone. So root 3x plus 2 is common. Then what is left? 4x minus root 3. And this is the answer. You suggest? Yes. You suggest a second one? Okay. Second one is same as this only. Anyway, let me do. Second one. Second. 7 root 2 x square. 7 root 2 x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. So again you apply the same technique. Find two numbers whose addition is minus 10, multiplication is 7 root 2 into minus 4 root 2. So plus into minus minus, 7 into 4, 28. No, how 49? 7 into 4, 28. 28 into 2, 56. 7 into 4, 28. No. Then root 2 into root 2, 20. Yes. Okay. So find two number whose addition is minus 10, multiplication is minus 56. What are those two numbers? Minus 14 and plus 4. So 7 root 2 x square minus 14x plus 4x minus 4 root 2. So now first two, 7x is common. 7x is common, then what is left? Root 2x minus 2 plus 4 is common. 4 is common, what is left? X minus, wait, let me write one more part. No, yes, wait, let me write one more part. This 7 root 2 x square, 14 I will write 7 into root 2 into root 2 into x. All of agree? 14 I can write 7 into root 2 into root 2. Yes or no? Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 7 into 2 is 14. Yes. plus 4x minus 4. Now what is common? 7 root 2 x is common. 7 root 2 x is common. So what is left? X minus root 2 plus 4 x minus root 2. Then x minus root 2 is common. So it is x minus root 2 into 7 root 2x plus 4. This is the answer. Yes, you're right. Yes, you can add it. No, wait. See, 2 minutes are there. 2 minutes are there. 2 minutes are there. I will wind up on my time. So 2 minutes are there. Wait. Let me do 20. Give possible expression for length and breadth whose area is 12x square minus 35x plus 25. Wait. So find two numbers whose sum is minus 35 and multiplication is 12 into 25, that is 300. So find two numbers. So 12x square. Yes. 12x square plus 20x. Sorry, minus 20x. Minus 20x minus 15x plus 25. So area is 12x square and 20x. 4x is common. 4x is common. Then it is 3x minus 5. Then 15 and 25. 5 is common. Then 3x minus 5. 3x minus 5 is common. So 3x minus 5 into 4x minus 5. And what is area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is length into breadth. So if length is 3x minus 5, then breadth is 4x minus 5. Similarly, if length is 4x minus 5, if this is my length, then this is breadth. Then breadth is 3x minus 5. Because you can take any one as length, breadth. If you take this as length, then this is my breadth. If this is my length, then this is breadth. Yes. So this complete 25B is completed. Yes. Bye everybody. Solve the homework. Yes. Bye. Who is doing all these things? Bye. Do the homework without fail. Bye. Yes, now we stop.